Before you spend another dollar on a natural ruby or sapphire, stop. As a certified gemologist with over 12 years in this industry, I've seen buyers lose thousands to tricks even experienced shoppers fall for. I've spent over a decade behind the counter, sourcing stones, grading them, and watching customers get fooled by sellers who count on them not knowing better. Today, I'm breaking down 7 things every gem dealer hopes you never find out, so the next time you're buying a ring, a pendant, or a loose stone, you're the one in control. Let's get into it. Secret number 1. Almost every colored gemstone on the market has been treated, and that's not always a bad thing, but it changes the price dramatically. Heat treatment can turn a pale, cloudy sapphire into a vivid blue one. Fracture filling can hide cracks in an emerald with glass or resin. Irradiation can deepen the color of a topaz. None of these are illegal, but an untreated stone of the same size and color can be worth 5, even 10 times more. The rule is simple. Always ask, is this treated, and how? If the seller dodges the question or just says, it's natural, with no specifics, that's your red flag. Secret number 2. Not all real gemstones are natural. A lab-grown ruby has the exact same chemical structure and crystal properties as a mined one. It really is a ruby, but it can cost a fraction of the price. Then there are simulants like cubic zirconia or colored glass, which only imitate the look of a gemstone and have almost no resale value. The problem? To the naked eye, all 3 can look identical. I've had customers show me natural emeralds that were actually green glass. If someone can't clearly tell you whether a stone is natural, lab-grown, or simulated, walk away. Secret number 3. For anything above a modest price point, insist on an independent lab certificate from GIA, IGI, GRS, or AIGS, not a certificate the seller printed themselves. A real lab report will confirm whether the stone is natural, what treatments it's had, and its exact weight and measurements. Yes, certification costs a little extra, and yes, some honest small sellers won't have one on hand, but for any serious purchase, an engagement ring, an investment stone, a proper certificate is the difference between owning an asset and owning an expensive guess. Secret number 4. Carat weight is not the same as size, and it's definitely not the same as beauty. A well-cut 1-carat stone can look bigger and brighter than a poorly cut 1.5-carat stone because proportions control how light bounces around inside it. A shallow or lopsided cut hides weight in the base where you can't see it. Sellers call that a spread cut, and it's a classic way to sell you less brilliance for more money. Next time you're comparing 2 similar stones, don't just ask the carat weight, ask to see them side by side. Secret number 5. With colored gemstones, color is king, even more than clarity. A slightly included ruby with a rich, even, pigeon blood red will always outsell a flawless one with a dull, brownish tone. When you're judging a stone, look at 3 things: hue, the actual color family; saturation, how intense that color is; and tone, how light or dark it is. The most valuable stones sit in that sweet spot, vivid, but not so dark it looks black, and not so pale it looks washed out. Tilt the stone under different lights before you decide. Secret number 6. If you find a 2-carat natural sapphire online for the price of a dinner out, it is not a natural sapphire. Natural, untreated, top-color rubies, sapphires, and emeralds are genuinely rare, and their prices reflect that. Scammers rely on buyers not knowing the real market rate. Before you buy, spend 5 minutes checking typical prices for that gemstone, size, and quality online. If a deal is wildly below that range, the stone, or the seller, usually isn't what it claims to be. Secret number 7. Always buy from a seller with a clear return and refund policy, and check their reviews and history before you pay. A legitimate dealer will let you get a stone independently verified within a set window, no questions asked. If a seller pressures you to decide immediately, refuses returns, or only accepts untraceable payment methods, that's not a deal, that's a trap. Ask about treatments. Know the difference between natural, lab-grown, and simulated. Get it certified. Judge the cut, not just the carat. Understand color grading. Be skeptical of prices that seem too good, and only buy from sellers who stand behind what they sell. 12 years in this industry taught me that the buyers who ask the most questions are the ones who never get burned.